Market him as the face of the franchise.
We'd have to move up to get him.
At the end of the day, I gotta trust my instincts. We have an opportunity here. One hell of a decision to make. We can build on something tonight or take a giant step backwards. One pick can ruin this city's dreams. The right one can save this franchise. Fans loving you one day, next day calling for your job. Experts telling the world how we'll get it wrong based on their mock drafts. Coaches telling me I have to draft this guy. Endless analytics, scouting reports. And all I'm worrying about is, can this kid live up to the hype?
Welcome in to the DML Network.
At the end of the day,
and your Madden 18 live NFL draft. We are live today in hot Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds. I'm your host, Expert, and man, we got a lot to go over today. First, I just want to send some huge shout-outs to some guys that have been supporting the Dynasty from the start. First off, we cannot forget League Crawler. Appreciate everything you do for us on the Twitter side, everything in social media. Always supporting the CFM community. Want to shout out to a couple developers, Rex and Clint. We appreciate what you guys mean to the Madden franchise. And you know I can't do this show on my own. And of course, anytime Expert is live, you know I got the homie Farquad with me. What's up, my dude?
Hey, let's get it! Madden 18, Dynasty Team Draft. Woo! Let's get it, guys. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
No doubt. And of course, a lot of times Farquad and I do a show. We always bring the homie in. It's the Adam Schefter of the group. It's H-Speed, former owner of the Titans. It's Andre. What's up, my guy?
Let's go back. Fuck Madden 17. Let's go back to Madden 18.
No doubt. And of course, we got the OG with us. It's Chris Murray, former owner of those Raiders. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm excited. Man, let's just get right into it. I'm excited, man.
No doubt. Let's get into it. But of course, we need to shout out our contest for the Dynasty. If you go right now and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're watching the feed live on us right now. Just hit that subscribe button. We are giving away a great package for Madden 18. You're going to get a gold PlayStation controller, wireless controller. You're going to get Madden 18, the GOAT edition with Tom Brady on the cover. You're going to get a $50 PSN card. And on top of that, we also going to send you one of our Dynasty Grinding 365 shirts, all for just subscribing. That contest will end on August 3rd. We will announce the winner. But guys, let's get right into what we've been working so hard for these past couple months. It's time to start the high stakes draft. Hot Tub is on the clock. And of course, we got the homie Hot Tub here live with us in studio. What's up, my dude? The Super Bowl winner is Hot Tub. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Man, doing so good. Farquad, it's on you, man. What you got for Hot Tub?
Mr. Hot Tub, what's up, my guy?
Not much, man.
We just wrapped up the end Madden 17 season. A dominant season, man. You owned the rafters, man. You came into DML and just was not taking an L, man. So congrats to you. What was your experience like as far as with Madden 17 and Dynasty, man? How did you enjoy it, man?
Out of all the leagues I've been in, this is probably easily the best league I've ever been in. Everything was smooth. The commissions were perfect. Couldn't ask for a better league.
Okay, not bad at all. Another one, man. What? I want to know. Are you going to miss your guy, OC? Who are you going to miss the most? OC McMichael, that beast wide receiver, Torrey Cummings, or Paxton Lynch, man? Out of those three guys that raised multiple banners for you, which one of those three athletes are you going to miss the most?
It's got to be the best player in the Dynasty League, OC McMichael.
McMichael.
That guy was a monster, dude.
He was insane. Okay, so here we are on draft day. We've got, this is, you haven't said, there's been a lot of speculation with other commissions as far as who is going to pick who. It's just been a topic of discussion. But we're here. This is the big night, man. So we're pretty much here to the point where we want to know, everyone wants to know, where are you taking your talents to?
That's the question everyone wants to know. And we are going to take our talents to my favorite team that nobody even knows, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God! Woo!
What?
Guys, you've heard it. The Dallas Cowboys are the #1 team in this draft. Wow.
Okay, so Hot Tub, we got to talk a little bit about the Cowboys. We know what kind of user you are. That's just a great pick for Hot Tub. But you got some questions in that secondary and on that defense. How do you feel? Because you're a defensive kind of guy. How do you feel about what changes you can make to fix that Dallas Cowboys defense?
I believe if I get a cornerback within probably the first or 2 seasons, I'll be good, because I think Jalen Smith's going to lock up the middle for me easily. But the D-line is a little questionable also.
No doubt. And, man, talk about the greatest line in all of the NFL. And Ezekiel Elliott in that backfield. You got a young Dak Prescott. You got some good wide receivers. You got the Hall of Famer Jason Witten. He's at the end of his career. What are you most excited about on that offensive side of the football?
Making Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the league.
Wow. You heard it straight from Hot Tub. He is going to the Dallas Cowboys. Man, we appreciate you jumping on. Dat Boy Good with the second pick. You are now on the clock. It is time for Dat Boy Good to make his selection. Man, we appreciate Hot Tub jumping on. Guys, Hot Tub going to the Dallas Cowboys.
The NFC East just got scary.
Man, it just got scary. Now I believe Dat Boy Good is jumping on live, is he not?
What's good, fellas?
Dat Boy Good in the building.
There he is.
All right, Dat Boy. So first off, Madden 17. I think you're the only user to take 3 different teams to the playoffs. You did a great job with Pittsburgh. You did a great job with the Jets in the short time you had them. Then you took over a Giants team that wasn't being run correctly by a previous user. And you just dominated with the Giants, finally winning that division the last year in high stakes, going deep, making it to the NFC Championship. Man, what are you most excited to see about Madden 18 versus what you did in 17?
Man, for 17, when I got the Giants, that team, it needed a lot of rebuilding. And I wanted to, I had a lot of fun rebuilding that team. So for Madden 18, I want to kind of do the same thing, and take a younger team and try to turn them up a little bit. So with this pick, you guys going to see what I did.
All right, so I believe the pick is in. The pick is in. Dat Boy Good, tell us where you are taking your talents in Madden 18.
For Madden 18, I'll be taking my talents out west to the LA Chargers.
What?
Oh,
what?
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, who had the Chargers down for Dat Boy Good? Oh,
I don't believe none of us did. That's a shocker right there. That is a shocker.
And I'm gonna explain my choice right here.
So yeah, you're gonna have to explain that because you got an aging quarterback. You do have a young defense.
I'm not worried about I'm not worried about the quarterback situation. I think early we can knock that out. But I'm gonna explain why I picked this team. They're all young. They have Melvin Gordon in the backfield, he's an 87 right now with 92 speed, and he has similar traits and attributes as Whitehurst did. So I like that. Then
Yeah, boy, good. I got a couple. My fault. Sorry to cut you off. I just got a couple quick questions, man. All right.
Yeah.
Could this pick right here just got me mind bottled. See the Chargers go off the board at pick 2, right?
Yep.
Expert mentioned quarterback aging, right?
Not
Now,
worried about that.
I see you mention. Hold on for a second. I see you mention the young, solid running back, but how are you going to get the running game going with that horrible offensive line?
The line is not that horrible. They drafted two guards.
Okay.
And the one guard is already at a 79 or an 80. My whole thing is I wanted to show you guys it's not about team, it's about the user and the GM. I'm going to turn this team, and I'm going to turn this team up and have them represent in the AFC. So that was my thing. And then if you look at the wide receivers,
okay,
all 4 wide receivers are 80 and above. I got Keenan Allen, who's an 89 right now. And then I got Tyrell Williams, who's 6'4" with 91 speed and 93 acceleration.
Okay. Somebody been doing their research. I like that.
And then on the defensive side, you got 2 fast linebackers with Jatavius Brown and Atachu, who got 88 speed. And then on the corners, you got Jason Verrett and Casey Hayward, who are young and beasts. So I like that as well. It's a young team, man. I like the youth, and I like the ratings.
I like that. See, this right here, guys, show you right here. GM skills, man.
No
GM
doubt.
skills.
No doubt.
GM
And there's some
skills,
users.
Man.
There's some users that didn't do that kind of research. We know what kind of user Dat Boy Good is. We appreciate you jumping on the show. Chargers go number 2 in the Dynasty Madden 18 draft, but we need to just keep it moving. Let's go to the guy that lost the Super Bowl, Addy 5. You are officially on the clock. Your 5-minute start right now. Okay, guys. Cowboys going 1. Don't surprise me. Probably one of the top teams in Madden 18. But, guys, the Chargers go at number 2. Who in the world in the Dynasty thought the Chargers was off the board at 2? I mean, that's just crazy.
It's crazy, man. Like, and that just listen, man. That shows you that guys are not going for powerhouse teams. They're going for play style, and just to hear them break that team down like that, man, that just shows you what type of talent we possess in the Dynasty, man.
No doubt.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
That is crazy. But let's move on to Addy 5, and I believe he is in the building live going to make his pick. What's up, homie?
Yo,
Addy 5 in the building, which means church got out early today. We appreciate you jumping on to make your pick. Andre, what you got? What you got for the Super Bowl loser this year? Oh, I think we lost Andre. Addy. Yeah. Okay, Addy, you moved because you had an auto this year. You moved from 2 down to 3. I still think your team is available, but just give us an insight. What's your thought on Madden 17? How Madden 17 kind of went for you, how it ended, and what you're excited about going into 18?
I mean, I'm kind of going to bring in some of the same things I took from 17. I want to say, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think I was a pretty good user. I think I build well. My style of play is, it speaks for itself, that kind of thing. Granted, Super Bowl did work out too well. I picked a great game to do what I don't do, give up a lot of points, a lot of yards, and that's not, really my thing. But, with me and with Madden in general, it's about finding the pieces that for you. You know what I mean? And like that boy just said, it's user, and that's why for CFM is so great, and this league is so great, because it's about user ability, it's about GM ability. It's not just one aspect. Like, you can be good at one, and if you're not good at all 3, by the time high stakes pull up, you'll know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Man.
Any questions?
Yeah, no doubt. All right. I believe the pick is in. Addy 5. You had the Chicago Bears in 17. Where are you going in Madden 18?
I mean, I said my team would be on the board regardless of where I picked, and that's why I wasn't really nervous. I think it's kind of obvious where I was going to people. But in Madden 18, I'll be taking my talents out to Cincy.
Wow.
You know the Bengals, baby.
Wow.
Eddie, I got a quick question for you, man. I got John Ross, which is quick and explosive. That's the best 2 words to explain him. You got AJ Green. You got Tyler Eifert, and you got Jeremy Hill at the running back position. With all those solid offensive weapons, tell me what you're looking forward to do with this offensive team.
I mean, I think you forgot to mention I got AJ Green, and that backfield, there's so many backs, Joe Mixon, Giovanni Bernard, like that team. And you guys know, like, although my calling card is defense, and that's why I hang my head on, I think that my offense, I pass the ball a lot, and you guys know that. And with those receivers, LaFell, even the Tyler Boyd, with those receivers there, I think it'll up my game. And I think the thing at 17, that was kind of a detriment to me was I didn't have really anybody to take the top off the D. So I was playing with like 89 speed receivers, max 91. That couldn't really beat press, and I had to kind of like beat press through route combinations and things like that. So now it's like, damn me if you want. You know what I'm saying? And it opened up the run game for me because, again, with speed, it's like me. When I used to have to prepare for speed like that, preparing for, say, Vincent on the Giants, you can't really play a certain kind of way because you know that if you don't have a safety over top, that's a touchdown. So kind of open things up for me. It'll make offense easier to flow.
No doubt. Addy 5, we appreciate you jumping on. He's taking his talents to Cincinnati. Next up at number 4, it is King Vitamin. King Vitamin, you are officially on the clock. Your 5 minutes begins right now.
Let's go back, Vitamin.
Let's go
Yo,
back.
what's up, man? Let me turn this thing off. What's going on?
Vitamin, what is going on? Another good solid year for you in Cleveland. Man, just a great Madden 17. Wish you could have hung the banner. But you had a good run, and you dropped down to number 4 this year for the pick. But what are you most excited about? Without telling us who your team pick is, what are you most excited about going into Madden 18?
Man, just all the changes that they made on the defensive side of the ball and the run blocking, man. I think that the team that I'm going to pick, man, is going to fit real well with all the changes that they made. So I'm real excited about that.
Were you expecting Hot Tub to take your Cowboys off the board at 1?
Yeah, that's funny because actually I was, because me and him had a conversation like during the playoffs, the real playoffs in the NFL last year. He told me that he was a Cowboy fan, so I had that in the back of my mind, but I didn't share that with you. So, yeah.
Yeah, at no point did I think Hot Tub was a Cowboy fan. But you had the Browns in Madden 17. You did a good job with the Browns. And you took a team that nobody thought was very good, but you made them a contender year in and year out. So with that being said, King Vitamin, the floor is yours. Where are you taking your talents to?
Taking my talents to Florida, man, with them Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh yeah,
good pick. Let's go back.
That is a good pick. Who had the Jaguars going to Vitamin?
Hey, Vitamin.
What's going on?
Okay, so you got the Jags. What was the reasoning behind taking the Jags? What was your main reason? Because they got a lot of young talent, and they got a beast named Leonard Fournette in the backfield.
Absolutely, man. Yo, it was definitely the young talent on both sides of the ball. They got a nice young offensive line. They got Jalen Ramsey in the secondary, Miles Jack, and like you said, Fournette gonna be carrying that rock, man. So I'm excited, and they got a nice receiving core. So I'm ready to do this with them.
Absolutely, and the AFC just got a lot stronger, man. The top, let's say you got the Bengals was in, and you're in the AFC as well. And that boy Good took the Chargers. So 3 strong users are in the AFC. That's very interesting.
Yeah, man, that's right. I watched some guys make their picks, and when I picked my team, I knew that it's going to be a battle against them like it is every year. But I just look forward to competing with them, man, and trying to build a championship contender with these Jags.
No doubt.
All right, so
guys.
Jags. Go ahead. Somebody else
ahead. Vitamin picks the Jags at number 4. Vitamin picks the Jags at number 4. We appreciate you jumping on the show here live in Atlanta. as we have the 2018 Madden draft for the Dynasty. But let's move on to number 5 in the order. It is Houdini, the former owner of the Ravens. And I know the homie Houdini is at work, so I'm sure we have his list. But Houdini, you are officially on the clock. All right, guys. So King Vitamin takes the Jags with the 4th pick. Very, very young team still. And they got that monster in the backfield in Fournette. And we know you are a running guru. So what do you think is going to benefit Vitamin the most with that young team in Jacksonville?
It's a young team overall, and for years and years and years. I mean, even in the real NFL, everybody always say the Jags are right on the cusp because they got so much young talent. You got Miles Jack, you got Blake Bortles, who should have made a step. You got those 2 young receivers. Now you got a beast in the backfield. So it should be like in the real NFL. This should be the year that they make some noise in that AFC South. And in Madden 18. Vitamin definitely is going to make some noise in the AFC South.
No doubt, no doubt. And like you talked about, Farquad, Andre mentioned that we got some top users already in the AFC. You got Dat Boy Good taking the Chargers. You got Eddie taking the Bengals. And now you got Vitamin with the Jags. I mean, that's going to be a pretty stout AFC already.
There's a lot of solid teams in the AFC, especially with these rookies that came into the league too. So I feel like going into Madden 18 and Dynasty, man, this is going to be a power heavy conference, man. So when it comes to, it's going to be every game is going to count. Every game is going to matter for those playoffs and those wild cards because you got 3 dogs right now going into, off bat going into the AFC. So I'm interested to see, what the rest of the top 10s go around out looking like with this AFC conference, man. We're going to see.
No doubt. All right, guys. At number 5, the pick is in. Houdini had the Ravens before. And guys, this is a surprise to me because I really thought he was going Patriots here. But Houdini takes the Cleveland Browns with the 5th overall pick.
Oh my goodness.
He takes the Cleveland Browns. All right,
this
guys.
This is why we have this draft expert, because you might think one thing, you know what I mean? Nobody thought that boy Good was going to take the Chargers, and everybody just assumed that Houdini was taking the Patriots, and that's why we work so hard in high stakes so we can have the choice.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, it's definitely interesting so far.
Let's talk about the Browns real quick. The Browns, they've got some strengths and a few strengths, but many weaknesses. I'm going to go off their weaknesses right now because there's a lot of question marks. There's a lot of unproven talent on this team, and that's what allows a lot of question marks. The quarterback position. Who's going to play quarterback? Who?
Yeah.
Their DBs. I mean, Joe Hayden's back there. Their defensive line is solid. I think they'll get some things together. They got Old Peppers back there from Michigan. That's going to make some play, become a playmaker. But besides that, there's a lot of unproven talent on this team. And we'll see. Houdini, he's a great user. So we're going to see how he molds this team together. But he's got a lot of young pieces. This team can last all the way going into Madden 19 with this roster. So I'm interested to see what he does with Cleveland.
No
they got
doubt.
A lot of young picks, though. They got a lot of picks.
They do. And they have a ton of money. They got a ton of money, too. He can build through that free agency. You're right, Andre. All right, that's the 5th pick. Houdini takes the Browns. Coming up next, it's Keystone. Everybody knows him as Andy Force in the Dynasty at number 6. Keystone, you are on the clock. Your 5 minutes start now. All right, guys. So far, we've had a couple surprises in the draft. I don't think so much as Hot Tub taking the Cowboys at 1 is a surprise. More of we didn't know he was a Cowboy fan. But I think the Dat Boy Good pick with the Chargers was surprising. And then Houdini taking the Browns. After he talked all that noise about the Patriots, Andre, what is the first thing you got to fix with Cleveland if you got the Browns?
Everything. No, I'm just playing. They got a lot of young talent, though. And they got the one thing they got is young. You can mold them to how you want them to be because they got young talent and they got draft picks. So the first thing you definitely got to fix, though, is I think the defensive backfield is a little suspect for me.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, guys. The pick is in. The pick is in. Who does Keystone take at number 6? Keystone is taking his talents to San Francisco and the 49ers.
It's not a shock.
The 49ers go at 6 may be a shock to a bunch of you people, but we know Andy Forrest is a huge 49ers fan. Who has the 49ers?
This team, man. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. The QB position is questionable. I honestly do not know where to start with this team. I understand. Like I said, it's not a shock to me that they went this early because Keystone said he was going to reach for this team. He's a fan, so I understand that. But besides that, with this roster, I mean, you got some solid rookies coming in there. Who Solomon Thomas. You've got some DBs back there also. But besides that, man, this roster it's gonna be interesting to see what Keystone does with this 49er team, man. But hey, 49ers top 10 pick, man. We'll see.
Top
we'll see
10 pick. Now, there's a lot of guys in the lower picks in the Dynasty draft that are very excited some of these teams are coming off the board because that means some really, really good teams are going to drop down lower.
Yes, sir.
So, but let's move on. Number 7 pick in the Dynasty Madden 18 draft is none other than one of our hosts on the show. It is H-Speed, former owner of the Titans. You are officially on the clock. So, first question I got is we know that Hot Tub, he's losing O.C. McMichael, but we all know what H-Speed is about, and you're losing big buck from those Titans. Self-proclaimed best running back to ever see the Dynasty field. Of course, the Cowboys from Madden 17 have something to say about that. But, Andre, you're losing big buck. How do you feel about that?
Hey, I wanted to clear up something. I heard Hot Tub say that O.C. McMichael was the best player in Dynasty. That's incorrect. The best player in Dynasty was clearly Harris Buckner, second-round pick out of LSU. The guy got 2 MVPs, like 2 or 3 rushing titles, and just everybody knew we were running it and, fell a little bit short. I mean, we had a few games where a couple people stopped us, but overall, it was just road grading.
Yeah, you definitely ran the ball better than anybody in the Dynasty. And I say that not because you have more yards or anything, but people knew you were running right, running left, and just couldn't stop it. So that just, I believe Harris Buckner was a great pick. But let's waste any more time.
Let's talk about this pick, expert. I honestly was torn, and I was reaching into the hat. I got my hat right now. I'm going to reach in and figure out which one I'm going to go with. But I changed my mind because, let me explain something. I bleed burgundy and gold.
Do we have a new rivalry?
And so, look, this is all we got to say for this. This is what we got to say. Man, it's a great time. And I'm ready to go back with this team. And,
my goodness!
Hold on, I gotta cue the music. Hold on, I'm cueing the music right now. Hold on, we got music. Hold on, here it comes. I had it ready, but I got so excited when I
oh my goodness!
Hey, we'll be hearing a lot of this. Come Madden 18. Get ready, Mr. Hot Tub, because the Redskins are ready, and we ready to go back. I'm excited. The Redskins is dropping.
H-Speed is going to the Washington Redskins. Okay, H-Speed, it's your team. It's your favorite team. I know that's always a great thing to have in the Dynasty. I had my Cowboys in 17. That's my favorite team. It's just a great thing. But if anybody knows their weaknesses, it's you, H-Speed. What is the first thing you got to fix in Washington?
One of the things that bothers me about what the general management has done is our quarterback, we're really unsure about him. Me personally, I say fuck him and get him out of there. Okay.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan.
But they keep signing them to a 1-year deal. So we definitely going to have to get a quarterback in here. If it's not Kirk Cousins, it got to be somebody else. We got some projects at the running back position because we all know I like to run the football. But we got some projects at the running back position. And our defensive backfield is terrible, especially at the same position. So we got some projects right there. So that's where I'm going to focus at first. The defensive backfield and on offense, quarterback, running back for the first couple seasons or whatever. We got receivers right now, but it's going to be a great rivalry between me and Mr. Hot Tub, and I hope somebody else bring theirs. I think motherfuckers are running from the NFC, to be honest with you. Bring your ass in the NFC East. That's what I'm telling you. Bring your ass in because it's going down. Wow. That's to anybody picking behind us. Jump in the East. Show us what your skills is like. Jump in the East.
All right, guys. So, Mr. A-Speed takes the Redskins. That is not a surprise to anybody. But let's move on. Number 8, it's the homie C-Rob. You are now officially on the clock, Mr. C-Rob. Your 5 minutes begins now. And I believe C-Rob is in the building. What's going on, C-Rob? So before we get to C-Rob and anything that happened with the Panthers, I want to give a shout out to all the YouTube guys that are watching. Please, if y'all have questions, if you got predictions on where people are going, please write those in the comments. Ask your questions in the comments. We got somebody watching those comments. He'll be answering those questions as he can. If we get a good question, he'll let us know here live, and we'll put that on the show and try and answer that with the panel. But let's move on to C-Rob. All right, man, you had the Panthers in Madden 17. Chris Murray, what do you have to ask Mr. C-Rob before he makes his pick for Madden 18?
C-Rob, one quick question, man.
What's going on, man?
What is you happy and what are you looking forward to in Madden 18?
Man, I am really looking forward to the changes in defense. I feel like the from looking at the changes where you'll be able to run man coverage more and make better adjustments and, cater your defensive strong points to their offensive strong points. That's what I'm really looking for because I like to kind of strategize when I play like that.
Got you. Taking a look at the draft board, right? If you had to pick one team that you most surprised about going early, which team would that be?
Oh, man, that's the Chargers, man. I mean, nobody expected that to go that high. But, I mean, you got to respect that boy because I believe he's one of the better game players and managers in the league. And that's one thing that I've found this year that is critical for you to have success. So that's something that I seen with him and myself, actually.
Wow. All right, guys, the pick is officially in. C-Rob, the floor is yours. Where are you taking your talents to in Madden 18?
In Madden 18, I will be taking my talent back to my home state, Carolina. There we go. We ain't even got to move nothing out of the office.
C-Rob going back to the Panthers. All right, C-Rob. So my one and only question about the Panthers. We know you got Cam Newton. But my question is, and you added some speed at that running back position with White Lightning back there with McCaffrey.
Yes.
And you got a big, huge wide receiver on the outside already. I think the offense by far is really good. You got Greg Olsen at tight end, really good offense.
Yeah.
But you got a defense that's starting to get up there in age at the linebacker position. Luke Kuechly still got a couple more years under him. But what are you going to do on that defense to try and make them elite as we go into Madden 18?
I'm gonna do something that I found out towards the end of Madden 17 is you have to match personnel with your type of play. And I'm gonna be first to admit it was a show called Numbers Don't Lie that had me go revamp everything I did and got back to my winning ways. But I'm gonna take that into Madden 18 and see if I can't revamp both offense and defense with the tailor fit my gameplay. So yeah.
All righty, that is C-Rob. He is taking the Panthers. Appreciate you jumping on. Let's move on to the number 9 pick in the Madden 18 Dynasty Draft. the real KP, one of our new users, did a good job this year. You are officially on the clock. Your 5 minutes begins right now. What's up, the real KP? What's going on, man? All right, Farquad, what you got for the real KP?
Hey, man. Looking at these picks that are coming in, there's some eye-popping teams that are still out there. So out of the team, I love the question Chris Murray asked in his last interview. So I want to ask you actually the same thing. What team out of these first 8 teams that have been picked so far, who would you have grabbed up here? You there, bud? Did we lose KP?
Oh, we lost the real KP.
Looks like we lost the real KP, man. But
hey,
anyway,
guys, while we wait to get the real KP back, let me first say this. We got some feedback in the back. That must be. Let's drop him. Okay, there he goes. All right, guys. So while we wait to get the real KP back, sorry about that. Listen, guys, we also have a developmental league with the Dynasty, and we call it the Blueprint, and we have some spots open for those guys watching on YouTube. If you want to be a part of the greatest #1 PS4 sim league out there called the Dynasty, you got to start in the Blueprint, work your way up. To get a spot in the Blueprint, go to this website, the Dynasty Madden League.com. You can send us a message, let us know you want to join. We'll try and get you a spot in the Blueprint, work your way up to the Dynasty. And we still working to get KP in here.
Yo, what's up?
KP is back. All right, man. Okay, so I think Farquhar wanted to know of those 8 teams that went first, which one would you have picked if you had an opportunity to pick one of those first 8 teams that went on?
Out of the first 8 teams, I would have picked the Jags, man.
Yeah, I think
Not
a lot
bad.
of people had that high on the list.
They were definitely high on the list. Definitely.
I know they were high on Farquaad's and mine. Just that. And I know if A-Speed wasn't a Redskin fan, with that big monster he got in that backfield, he really would have took the Jags. But KP, let's not waste any more time. The floor is yours. Where will you be taking your talents to in Madden 18?
Hey, I just got a call from Miss McCaskey asking me to take over the Bears, so that's what I'm going to do for her. We're going to make the Bears great again.
Wow. The real KP is going to the Bears. But I believe, KP, I believe you're a Bears fan anyway.
Bear down, 24/7.
Bear down. All right. Chris Murray, what you got for him?
Quick question, man. Quick question. I understand you guys got tremendous talent, on the offensive side of the ball. Y'all added in Victor Cruz. You got the young running back, Jordan Howard, who showed that he can run the rock. But on the defensive side of the ball, there's some holes that needs to be filled. And I have one quick question. What holes do you think need to be filled ASAP?
The first hole that needs to be filled, I need to get some secondary out there, man. We brought in some vets, but I need to get younger there. I mean, we still got Kyle Fuller there, who still has to show he can play, but he still has potential. But we got to address the cornerback situation.
How do you feel about Kevin White? Because I know Madden 16, Madden 17, I love the guy. And I want to know, how do you feel about Kevin White?
Madden-wise, I think Kevin White can be a beast. He still has the speed. He still can catch. He's gonna compliment Meredith on the other side over there. So we got some things to build on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, man. Real KP pick is in. He picks the Bears. Appreciate you jumping on. Let's move to number 10. Another guy that has banners in the ceiling. It is KP. Not the real KP, but just KP. Kevin, what is going on, man?
Uh-oh.
I hear you, Kevin.
Y'all got me?
I got you. All right, man. You got banners in the ceiling in 17. What are you excited about going into Madden 18?
The man adjustments. Everybody saw my corners play, but I prefer to play press cover man, and that's going to be back in play now.
Yeah, it definitely is. All right, Farquaad, what you got for KP?
Kevin Pope, my guy, man. What's up, boss?
It was good.
Hey, man, multiple banners, man. You had a dominant fucking season in Madden 17 and a tough, which is all commissions voted the toughest division in Dynasty in the NFC North, man. So with the Detroit Lions, multiple banners, man. Bro, it's some crazy teams that are falling to you right now. Some crazy teams, and I know you. I mean, just like myself, you're a Philly fan, so I'm kind of hoping that you go turn the opposite direction, because you're great. I had to feel you're a great. You make great adjustments, and you turn your guys into beasts. You're a great guy when it comes to turning these players into superstar potential. So from here, man, I've only got one question, bro. Where are you taking your talents for Madden
18? No doubt. Pick is in, guys.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to. I wanted to get away from the competition, maybe have a cakewalk, but God don't want me to do that. So we're gonna have to take this thing to Philly, man.
Let's go back.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey, your mom make some more wings, man. I'm ready for some wings.
Hey, we're gonna have to have some wings, man, because we all gonna be eating in that division, man. It's gonna be tough.
The Philadelphia Eagles, man, guys. This division is a star-studded division so far. You've got KP, you got Hot Tub, who battled it out in Madden 17, and you've got H-Speed now. This was almost predetermined for the most part early in the season also. But hey, let's talk about this Philadelphia Eagles team, man. Star fucking studded defensive line. They definitely upgraded as far as defensive line. Carson Wentz, he's got some targets now. He's got targets to throw to. Alshon Jeffrey. My only thing I think the weakness is the defensive side of the ball as far as those DBs, man. What's your thought? What's something that you want to revamp in Philly, bro?
I just want to develop the DBs like I did in Detroit. I think we're gonna be all right.
Wow.
Okay. Great
wow.
pick.
Hey, KP, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you sing Hot Tub pick the Cowboys, did that excite you? Because it definitely excited me.
We actually had a previous discussion, and I already knew that was coming.
Wow. Wow.
And so it was really tough. I really wanted to go Bucks, to be honest with you, but I can't leave my home team, man. Like that's
yeah. I wasn't falling for that for 1 second. I knew you was taking the Eagles. Stop playing all that. You a diehard Eagles fan like Farquaad is. Don't play that nonsense that he was going somewhere else. Listen, I already wrote you down on my list as taking the Eagles before this draft even started. Just like I put HB down for the Redskins. There was no hiding that fact. But shout out to the homie KP, one of the Dynasty legends. You are officially an OG. Welcome to Madden 18. He's taking the Eagles. But let's move on to pick 11. And it's none other than your homie Expert. You are now.
Expert.
Yes,
Expert.
Sir. You are now on the clock.
The Giants available, Expert.
I see that the Giants are available, but listen, H-Speed, as you know, as a Redskin fan, you cannot root for the Cowboys, the Giants, or the Eagles. Man. As a Cowboy fan, I cannot stand the Giants, the Eagles, or the Deadskins. I can't stand those teams, so I will not be taking those. But we're not going to waste any time anymore. The pick is in. Expert, it's a short drive because you're staying in Texas. Expert will be taking his talents to the Houston Texans.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Listen, okay, so the Texans happen to be one of the teams I've looked into, and I understand Deshaun Watson is young as a rookie coming in, but his upside is just ridiculous. You got Miller in the backfield. You have probably one of the top defenses in the NFL right now without adding a piece. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to put this team on the field and see what I can do with them. I'm super excited about taking the Texans. I'm so glad they fell to me at 11. I thought someone was sure going to take them early. But yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Go ahead, man.
You got a guy who's definitely a top 5 user already in the division, and King Vitamin with the Jags. Did that affect your decision in taking the Texans?
Okay, so here's the thing. I got a lot of respect for most users in the Dynasty, and I think King Vitamin is one of those top guys. Definitely one of those top guys. But listen, you can't shy away from good users in a Dynasty, because you eventually gonna see them anyway. I mean, if you a good user, you're gonna either see them in the playoffs, you're gonna have them on the schedule. So if you're gonna make it to the top, you got to beat the top. Which is why you look at the NFC East right now, and I'm already gonna tell y'all right now, the NFC East is the toughest division in Madden 18, and we only on pick 11.
That's three teams that could be getting into the playoffs from that division.
So I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried about. I mean, Vitamin's a great guy, great guy. So I appreciate I appreciate you asking that question. And I know the homie JB mad at me. I know he mad at me because I took his Texans at 11. But man, I cannot wait to see that. And speak of that, JB from Houston, it is your turn. Pick number 12. JB is on the clock. Your 5 minutes start right now. And I think JB was supposed to call in.
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is. There we go. JB, don't be mad at me.
What's up, bro?
All right, Farquaad, he's all yours.
Mr. JB, what's up, boss Don?
What's going on, brother? What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man, we had another wonderful season, or another wonderful cycle of Madden 17, man. You had an up and down season, but you finished off pretty damn strong. And the most important season in the Dynasty, and that's high stakes season. You made the playoffs, first time this Madden. I know you got gypped out of a few seasons before that, but I'm glad to see you make the playoffs, man. So big ups to you. What are you excited about going into Madden 18, man? This draft board, these teams are still available, and you got some dynamic fucking divisions, going on right now. So what's your thought about this, man? What you looking like?
So, well, I'm loving how these picks are going in. Expert, I'm mad at you just because you took the other team I wanted. But hey, I can take that. But it's all good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that man coverage defense, because I was a beast at it last Madden within the Madden 16. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Wow. All right, guys. The pick is in. JB, tell us where you're taking your talents to in Madden 18.
Well, JB was taking his talents to a former Houston team, better known as the Titans.
No, he takes the Titans. All right, okay. Man, who had the Titans?
I believe I had the Titans, man. And guys, this is actually a damn good pick, man. I like this pick. This team is young and has solid offensive side of the ball. Offense, Mariota back there. You got DeMarco Murray back there. You got that big tank out of Alabama back there. You got some good receivers. You got a young rookie receiver too. I can't remember his name, man. I apologize, guys. The rookie receiver that they snagged also there. But offense is solid. I think they're going to match your game the way you like to play. Mariota, I'm not quite sure. He doesn't have the most accurate arm the way you like to play Madden, but my question is the defensive side of the football. What the hell are you going to do about that, man?
Hey, we're going to build through the free agency, and we're going to build through the draft.
Just like a good owner.
We're going to need some linebackers, but it's all good. We can find those because we'll develop those too. And then the D-line is straight with Casey. He's a disruptive force within itself. And then we did pick up a nice corner too in this past draft, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I know all about that. They had some old ass fucking linebackers that I had to swap out. You definitely got to do something with them linebackers. They ancient.
Yeah, so it's all good. We looking forward to it. We might not make it in season 1, but it's like we've been doing with this past draft with the Rams. We're gonna build.
Wow, JB is taking the Titans in Madden 18. Alrighty, guys, we're going to move on to the next pick. It's number 13. It's none other than Lord Farquaad. All right, Farquaad, you are officially on the clock. Your time starts now. Now, listen, everybody in the Dynasty knows already. You are just excited that Buffalo is not going to be your home. And you guaranteed that by picking 13th in the draft. I'm pretty sure Buffalo's going to be one of those last teams off the board. But, Farquad, what are you most excited about going into 18?
Hey, this right here, this is on top of the mechanics that they're going to address. I'm not going to buy too much into it because it seems like we hear some, we kind of hear this same old song and dance with EA as far as the things that they're going to address, and it's completely different or nothing really changed in the Madden 18. So, I'm somewhat excited for it. But this right here, this whole experience, this right here, what we're doing in Dynasty, these teams, these new matchups, the new division mates, like this is crazy. Some of these divisions are crazy as hell already, and I'm one of those guys. I'm okay Madden user, but going off these divisions, picking in the middle like this, I'm gonna shy away from some of these divisions. NFC East, that's a power. I'm sorry. As much as I want the Giants, I'm gonna stay away from them. That's just me though. Call me what you want, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. So I'm gonna shy away from that. But this right here, this whole experience, seeing these new divisions, this is what I'm most excited about right here, man. See who my division mates are gonna be. So. That's what I'm happy about.
All right, Farquad, your pick is in. Where are you taking your talent in Madden 18?
Buffalo, it's been real. I'm tired of you guys. I'm tired of playing in the snow. So one thing I said I was going to do if I got the chance was to play in a dome. And guys, we're in the city of Atlanta right now. Hot Atlanta. Wow. I'm coming and playing that beautiful ass dome. Farquad is coming to Hotlanta, baby. Let's get it.
Oh, my goodness, Lord. Farquad takes the Falcons at number 13.
I'm just surprised that he even fell to pick 13, man.
Exactly.
Hey, that's me, Farquad. The Atlanta Falcons. Wow. Hey, Dion, go and get this man the boot, man. Get him out of here.
Get Gord ready. Gord,
get him out of here, man.
We need a boot.
This man took the Falcons. All right, but all right, Farquad. I figured you weren't going to take the Giants after you seen Tubb, KP, and myself in the East.
Nah, bro.
So, what about the Atlanta Falcons that appealed to you the most?
Bro, that offense is explosive. Explosive. You got a big cannon arm in Matty Ice. You've got Julio back there. You got Gabriel. You got speed. You got two speedy running backs back there. And that defense is getting better. You got that young, hungry rookie DN that's coming in there also, man. I like this team on both sides of the ball. And I'm not ever playing outside again. I'm done with the snow, man. I need a dome in Hotlanta. We're in the city hosting this beautiful Dynasty draft. Guys, this stadium is fucking beautiful, and I'm looking to have my guys raise some banners up here in Madden 18 cycle.
Okay, what you got for the Falcons though? That's the reason why you took them. But what's the first thing that when you looked at the Falcons and you was evaluating them, what's the first thing that you said? Damn, I got to do something with this immediately.
Julio, I looked at his ratings in Madden 18. Julio is a monster. With him stretching the field and Gabriel back there also, and them running backs, I mean, that is the offense, period. The offense is explosive. That's me, man. I need that.
The offense is definitely explosive in Atlanta. Farquad takes the Falcons. I am surprised they got to 13. Would have been nice to see them get down to 16 to the commish. But next up, Darkness, it is your turn for the Madden 18 Dynasty Draft. Darkness, you are officially on the clock. Your 5 minutes begins right now. All right. Darkness is not one of our live callers, so we'll wait and see if Darkness is going to DM his pick in. You have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Guys, don't forget, we do have a contest going on in the Dynasty right now. All you have to do is subscribe right now. You're watching the YouTube video. Subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button. August 3rd, we will be giving away a gold wireless PS4 controller, Madden GOAT Edition. We are giving you a $50 PSN card as well as one of our Dynasty T-shirts. All right, Chris Murray. The homie Farquad takes the Atlanta Falcons. What did you think of that pick?
Listen, man, looking at the draft board, once I seen that they didn't go in the top 10 and teams just kept picking over them, I just knew that it was a matter of time. like Farquaad mentioned, man, that high power offense, you playing in perfect weather conditions all the time. And just look at what Madden 18 added, man. The quarterback targeting and passing. Who else would you better have Matty Ice? Julio Jones. I mean, what's the Freeman at the running back position? They just stacked all over, man. They defense, like you mentioned, also is just getting better and better. So that wasn't a surprise to me at all. Like, it just wasn't.
Yeah, just a surprise they fell that far. All right, guys. Darkness has made his pick. The pick is in. Let us see where Darkness is going for Madden 18. Darkness started with the Bengals, but Darkness will be taking his talents to the Raiders in Oakland. He is going to the Raiders. Who had the Raiders?
This is a really good pick. I'm kind of shocked that they dropped this far. Also, some of the rumblings that we had going into this draft about teams that was going to be taken, I thought this was a kind of a dark horse team. The Raiders are solid, man, without question. Their strongest strength is Derek Carr. He just signed a big ass contract this offseason. He led his team to the playoffs, but unfortunately didn't get to play because of an injury. But hey, the guy between he's got a solid backup also on Connor Cook. He's got Connor Cook and EJ Manuel back there throwing with him. So this is a really good pick. This Khalil Mack, the monster that he is. He's got a young team. Position. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean they got Amari. Yeah.
Amari Cooper coming out the draft was the best route running receiver since a guy named Jerry Rice.
So, yeah.
Okay. So there's only one problem with that. But let's do this. Let's move on to the next pick. We'll come back to Darkness and the Raiders. Underrated. The former owner of the Washington Redskins, who is now does not have a team because the Redskins is off the board. You are officially on the clock. Your 5 minutes begins now. All right, guys. One other thing we need to talk about. Darkness going to the Raiders. He's now in the division with that boy Good, though. So that's going to be tough. But I believe we have Underrated on the phone. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, boss?
All right. So Underrated, you had the Redskins in Madden 17. Did a good job with them.
Hold up. Underrated. You want to switch places? You want to get the Redskins now?
Nah, I'm good, man. Hey, I had plans. I had my plans. I knew you were gonna take them, so I had a backup plan.
Backup plan, but you got Hot Tub and KP in the division. You want to switch now?
Oh, I had no problem playing. I believe like every game that I played, I might not have good seasons, but I was competitive. So
no doubt, definitely competitive. All right, Underrated. We're not gonna waste any more of your Sunday. Where are you taking your talents to in Madden 18?
I'm like Farquaad. I was tired of playing in the rain. It rained so much in Washington. It was crazy. So we want to go to a dome too. But this dome right here, it could either be a dome or it can open up. So we're taking our talents to the Arizona Cardinals.
Going to the Arizona Cardinals. All right. So my biggest question is, you got probably the best running back in all of the NFL in David Johnson. He's a monster back there.
Yeah, he's a monster.
You got a stingy defense with Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, just a stingy defense. Great defensive line, likes to get after the quarterback. But the biggest question is, you got an aging wide receiver in Larry Fitzgerald. You got an aging quarterback in Carson Palmer. What are some things you have to take care of right now with the Cardinals to make them a contender?
Oh, the first step is definitely going to be the quarterback position. We got Carson Palmer. He might go through the first year, all right, but we gonna need to draft a good quarterback for the next year. As far as the wide receivers, we still have John Brown, which is a nice speedy wide receiver. JJ Nelson is nice and speedy. So with Madden having this new coverage, with the man coverage, we're gonna need someone speedy to break away from those cornerbacks whenever they want to jam you at the line and stuff like that.
No doubt. All right, Underrated takes his talents to Arizona. Appreciate you jumping on. We're going to move forward in the draft. Next up is halfway through. It's number 16. It's none other than the head commish. It's Dion, a.k.a. Nasty Noop. You are officially on the clock. Nasty Noop is officially on the clock. All right, guys. Arizona Cardinal team, very good, solid team on offense. Very good team on defense. What do we think about underrated taking them?
Hey, the Arizona Cardinals are a good football team, man.
Young Patrick back there.
Yeah, absolutely. Only thing is Carson Palmer, like you said, that dude's like 90, and you got Fitzgerald is like 89. So once you get past that, then you'll be able to make some moves.
Yeah, I think
just
so.
Looking at this draft board, man, like every time you ask expert, what do you guys got to say? It's just like I'm just surprised, man. Like as I'm just watching pick after pick after pick after pick, it's just crazy, man. Like it's crazy.
But that shows you though who the true GMs are and what they're capable of. You can take these teams that are project teams, and these users, these owners that are taking them, they're going come time for hot stakes in Madden 18. These teams are going to be there. I feel like, especially with these owners, these teams are going to be there. So that just shows you the difference between a good owner and a great owner, man. Willing to take project teams, knowing that they're going to make some noise with them.
All right, guys. I believe the pick is in. I'm waiting to get confirmation that the pick is in, but I believe Nasty Noop has decided where he is packing up and moving, and he is going to the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings have a new owner, and it is none other than Nasty Noop.
Wow, hey,
a.k.a. Dion.
That's a great pick.
I like that pick for Dion, too, because them cornerbacks are nasty off the break.
Yeah, no doubt. But let's put the next man on the clock. We're going to try and get through these last 16 a little bit quicker. It is none other than Butters, a.k.a. Sim Game, a.k.a. Stretch Armstrong. Butters, you are now on the clock in the Madden 18 Dynasty Team Draft. Your 5 minutes begins right now. All right, guys. He takes the Vikings. Andre, what is the best thing about the Vikings right now before we even get into Madden 18?
Dalvin Cook. Young running back.
You like that running back from Florida State. He is a monster.
I would have took the Vikings too. That was one of my teams I had on the list because Dalvin's a complete back, and they got some decent cornerbacks. Their secondary is pretty decent. They got older Terrence Newman, but you can get them out of there in a year. Their defense is solid. Teddy Glasswater, we'll see what they. In 17, he was always injured. So in 18, hopefully he can be upright. But I definitely like Dalvin Cook, and they got a decent receiver out of Maryland.
All right, guys, the pick is in for Butters. The pick is in, and in Madden 18, Butters will be taking his talent to Detroit and the Lions.
Wow.
Way up there in Detroit. Butters is taking the Lions. All right, guys. Listen, there's no shock right now because the Lions are a struggling team in the NFC North. Now, they no longer have KP as the owner. They have Butters. Calvin Johnson is not walking through that door to save that franchise. But they do have a gunslinger at quarterback in Matthew Stafford who can still get it done even with the weapons he's got. And the defense is kind of suspect there in Detroit. They got burned a little bit last year in the real NFL. We'll see what they do to make changes. But we know what kind of user Butter is. He'll try and draft that tight end in the top 10 to fix his tight end problem because that's just how that guy rolls.
He got Eric Ebron.
Yeah, I'm not so excited about this pick, especially at number 17. There was some really good teams left on the board that he just let slip on by. But let's move on to the next one. It's another user. It's Mr. Tightwork. Took over the Steelers for us. You are now officially on the clock, Mr. Tightwork. Your 5 minutes begins right now. All right, guys.
There's some good teams left on this board, man. The Steelers. Speaking of the Steelers still on the board.
The Steelers still on the board. The Patriots still on the board.
Still good teams on the board.
Yes, some good teams. I believe we have Tightwork in the studio. Are you with us?
Yes, sir. Tight work is with you.
Tight work in the building. All right, new user to the Dynasty. So far, what do you think about the Dynasty? What kind of league this is, and how much you're enjoying it?
Tight work is really enjoying the Dynasty right now. Tight work see a lot of good things that's going on, and he appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, Tight work. You're new to the Dynasty. You got a season in Madden 17. Where is Tight work going in Madden 18?
All right, tight work don't go anywhere. The team that wants tight work has to come to him. And right now, his hometown team is following him to Cali, and that's the Miami Dolphins.
Whoa, he is going with the Miami Dolphins. All right, Tight work. I got one question for you. Tannehill, is he the quarterback of the future for the Miami Dolphins?
Tight work take his quarterbacks year to year. So if Tannehill show up year one, he can play year two. That's all I feel about that.
All right, so officially Tight work is in the market for a quarterback because I've seen Tannehill play. He cannot be the quarterback of the future. Man, no doubt. Tight work, we appreciate you jumping on.
Tight work got some breaking news for you. Some breaking news. Word on the street is Tight work is sending Jarvis Landry to Cincinnati. With John Ross.
He already traded.
Stay tuned for that. Y'all stay tuned for that. That might happen. It's not 100% yet, but breaking news. Breaking news.
Veto that right now, Commish.
Right.
Yeah,
it's called collusion.
It's called collusion.
Yeah, we're not letting it happen. All right, Tight work. We appreciate you jumping on. All right, next up, it's the co-commish. Right. It's SJ Go Bomb. You are now officially on the clock, number 19 in the Madden Dynasty team draft. Your 5 minutes begins right now.
Yo, who is this guy just talking? Who is he? Fucking tight work like this. Tight work like that. Tight work does this.
Hey,
who's he, Yoda?
He's the Rock.
He said Yoda. He said Yoda. SJ Go Bomb, are you in the building?
Yo. Tight work.
Okay. Andre. Yo, SJ, mute your TV. Use your TV or whatever you're doing. All right, Andre. SJ is all yours.
SJ, are you in the building? I'm in the building. What's up?
How much you turn your TV down or something? Because I'm getting all kinds of background noise. Let's do that.
Yeah. Mute your TV, SJ. Killing us, man.
I'm in a building and we're going with the Patriots. My bad on that.
Oh my goodness, he announced them. SJ like
I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't wait. Get more. Let's go. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry.
He's so excited the Patriots fell to him. Who had the Patriots?
Expert, hold on. You know what that was like? That was like pre-ejaculation. Like pre-com. He just came.
I've been as well.
Hey. SJ.
What's good?
Listen, man. I understand you was excited about the pick. But I got some questions, man, concerning that team that I already know is stacked up. They're ready to win now. But it's a thing called Father Time. And tell me what you gonna do about fixing that with Brady, for one. That his team is set up to win probably for like the next. I say they could contend for the next 2 or 3 years, but Brady's gonna be 42, Gronk is gonna be 31, and that piece Stephon Gilmore that y'all just added in, who is a lockdown corner, he's gonna be 30. So like, just give me a little insight on how you looking to fix those holes.
Well, you made some good points. Usually, I stay away from old teams, old players. You know, a lot of people will tell you once you hit 30 or near 30, I don't even bother with you. But I did some research, and you know, they're not gonna have regression be as impactful as age comes along this year. So I got that on my side, and you know, I'll just have to make sure I prepare for the draft and free agency and plug those holes in as they happen.
Got you. But I know you're excited, man. This team right here, man, is stacked to come out and with a lot of great users from 17 going over to the East, man. I'm looking to see who's going to step up and contend with these guys, man. Great pick.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, you know, it's a couple different things happened during the draft. I kind of wanted to stick with the Cardinals, but Patriots was my number one pick all along. But I never thought I'd have a chance to pick them at 19. So
yeah, no doubt. I didn't think they'd fall to 19 either. Appreciate SJ jumping on the show. I know he's working on things on the back end of the live draft, so we appreciate that. We'll let him jump off and get back to work. Next up, it's another new user, Mr. MCV. It's the old coach user, new to the Dynasty. You are officially on the clock. All right, guys, the Patriots are off the board. Yes, he is a live call-in. Patriots off the board at 19. Wow, that's crazy that they fell all the way there. Of course, SJ jumping on the show and just screaming out his pick like he a 5-year-old little kid getting a sucker at the dentist.
I want the Patriots.
All right, MCV, we got you in the building.
Yes, sir.
All right, no doubt. And of course, we're gonna throw this one to Chris Murray. Chris Murray, what you got for the new user?
Quick question, man. How does it feel being part of the Dynasty? That's my first question.
It's amazing. These guys are some of the best users I've ever seen play this game. I think the most thing I'm excited for is to start with you guys, so I don't wind up with a team that I wouldn't say has been neglected, but they were damn neglected.
Got you. All right. Well, speaking of neglect, with that team that you had in Madden 17, we already knew there was a team that looked like a destroyed puzzle, but you managed to stick in there and still try to compete. Looking at the draft board, if you had to take one of these teams that have already been picked and take your talent, who would it be?
It would have been the Cardinals.
Wow.
That's my team. So that's where I was hoping. I was hoping they were going to fall, but I saw it undertook them, so I had to go with my backup plan.
So, speaking of that, Chris Murray, the pick is in. All right, MCV, where are you taking your talents in Madden 18?
I'm going to be taking my talents to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow. Okay, guys. The Steelers fall all the way to 20.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Lord, how does the Steelers fall in the Madden draft to number 20?
I spoke on it earlier as far as, great users wanting to build, take project teams. But still, they're kind of a project team still. Yes, you got an old quarterback, but you got AB out there, Antonio Brown, the human glitch. You got, you got Big Ben still. He's still got a cannon. You got a young, hungry defense, quick Shazier, and you got that bad boy they call Le'Veon Bell back there. So this is still a great team. I'm surprised it was still. I thought someone would probably take them, but hey, he's going to a user that's looking to build this team. He's got a good team. He inherited a good team, and a team that dropped this far. This is a damn good pick.
All right, guys, let's move on to pick 21. It's none other than Tone Dog himself. They got on here Fellow Craft, but your name is Tone Dog. Let's stop playing around. Tone Dog, you are officially on the clock, and I believe we have Suge Knight in the building. Tone Dog.
What up?
It's
Let's
Tone
go
Dog.
back.
All right. Andre, you got Tone Dog. What you got for Tone Dog, Andre?
What's good, Tone?
What's up, player?
Hey, look, fuck the draft right now, man. I'm talking about EA Play, man. Hey, we got motherfuckers coming out to EA Play. We ready. Hey, what you got lined up for us when we come to EA Play?
Hey, you already know, man. I got a few. I'm gonna send you guys a couple of pictures of, you know what I mean, so we can choose between what we gonna do for the evening. And then, we're just going to take it from there, man. We in LA, baby. You know how we do it.
All right, guys. If you don't know this, EA Play every single year. The Dynasty will be represented big time. We are busting in there like NWA straight out of Compton. There's going to be 10, 11 deep from the Dynasty. Be on the lookout for us. Okay,
right,
Tone Dog.
Hey, Tone, you got a chance to play Madden 18 when you was at EA Play. So I think you got kind of an advantage. So what are you looking for with a team before you announce your team? What was you looking for?
Well, before I announced my team, one of the things that I kind of liked was the defensive side of the ball that they kind of tuned into a little bit, took a little bit off the zone, kind of leveled the playing field with a little bit of man. There's going to be some things you can do on defense now to kind of offset what they're doing on offense, with that spot passing and all of that. So, I'm kind of looking forward to a team that's got a good, solid defense and We're ready to put the ball in the air pretty high.
Okay, so where are you taking your talents?
I will be taking my talents to the Mile High area of Denver, baby.
Let's go back. The Broncos.
Tone Dog taking the Broncos. First off, big shout out to our co-commissioners, Tone Dog and SJ. Just two upstanding guys, man. Always trying to help Dion out. We appreciate that. Appreciate you jumping on, Tone Dog. I know you got work to do on the back end. We'll let you get back to it. But let's move on to pick number 22. It's none other than the OG, Chris Murray, going back to the roots as Terra Dome, which is what we truly know you as. Your 5 minutes begins now. Lord, what you got for Terra Dome?
Terra Dome, bro. You had, you were our very first hot stage season, man. You were the champ. You raised the banner. You went home with the bowl, with a ring. Going into the second one, you had a slow season, but going into this season, going into that final season, man, you had a nice little string of runs that put you in this position, man. So, we know you're excited about the defensive side of football, man. I know you're excited, man. What has shocked you so far in this draft, bro? This has been a crazy draft right now. What has shocked you this far, man?
First off, number one is the Chargers going number 2. That's number one. That got to be the most. Like, I don't think nobody in the league or whoever's watching on the YouTube channel thought that the Chargers would be going number 2. But, that boy good. He's a great user, so I'm looking forward to seeing him handle that. Number 2 would have to be the Atlanta Falcons falling to 13. It's just crazy, man. Like, but that just shows you, man, the talent that we have here in the Dynasty, man. Guys are not leaning towards stacked up teams, and they just going to where they think teams fit their play style. I mean, and with that being said, I'm a little upset because the team that I wanted actually just went off the board 2 slots before me. But it's okay, man. It's okay. But I will be taking my talent. I like running away from competition, and I see that I have a great user already in my division. But I'm gonna be taking my talent to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man.
Let's get it.
Tampa Bay. Now hold on. Tampa Bay is in the same division as C-Rob and Lord. Andre, speak to me about Tampa Bay.
I love Tampa Bay, man. Hey, Tampa Bay. If I didn't pick the Redskins, Tampa Bay was definitely one of the teams that was on my list because they got Winston, they got that big freak and Mike Evans, and they just got an animal tight end. And the defense is already nice. What made you want to go to Tampa Bay?
First of all, youth, man. They're young. They got explosive talent on both sides of the ball, offense, and number one is defense, man. But after watching the combine, man, like you mentioned, that monster tight end, seeing him, it just it solved everything that I needed right there, man. And then you got James Winston with that cannon back there. Just how else can I forget Doug Martin? Just talent all over the board with this team, man. And I'm surprised myself that they fell to me at 22. But I'm excited. I'm excited.
Exactly. All right, guys. Pick 22 is in. Terra Dome goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next up on the clock, it's none other than our OG, our homie. It's Tazarelli, former owner of the New Orleans Saints. You are officially on the clock, and I believe we have Taz live in the building. What's up, Taz?
What's going on, fellas?
All right.
What's up, boss?
Man, this draft is crazy now.
Unpredictable. Chris Murray, what you got for Taz?
Taz, what's going on, man?
What's
I know,
bro?
You're an OG of the league, so I just want to speak on something, man, as far as being here for a while. Tell me, how did you see from now to then how the league has changed?
Man, we have grown, leaps and bounds. Our graphics for some of our shows and intros and stuff, we started off kind of basic. Sound quality was spotty. Just league play overall has grown. The implementation of all our rule set and fellas being able to, actually stick to and follow those rules. And then just a little bit of the turnover we had during Madden 17, you know, was kind of crazy. But man, our core group of guys is, you know, it's a brotherhood. These new dudes that are coming in, they're fitting right in. They're buying into what we're doing, and man, we ain't gonna do nothing but take it to another level.
I like that. I like that, man. No doubt. I like that.
All right, guys. Pick is in, Chris Murray. The pick is in. Taz, tell us where you're going in 18.
Man, it's been so many shockers in this draft right now, and I really thought about staying in New Orleans and you know, dealing with the Saints again, but I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna take it out to the West Coast, try something new, and I'm gonna go with those LA Rams.
Okay, going with the Rams. Man, he is going with the Rams. That's nothing wrong with that pick, Taz. Nothing wrong with that pick. We appreciate you jumping on.
Sir.
We're going to move right on to the next pick. It's number 24. It's the Donut Man, a.k.a. John. He probably out protecting and serving as he is the police officer of the group. So, John, you are officially on the clock.
Let me guess, he's not making the draft.
He's listen, John ain't never made the draft. He ain't never
I don't think he made that one draft. You know what I mean? Hey, but at the same time, it's still a lot of good teams left on the board. Oh, right. John's on.
John in the building? Wait a minute. Dynasty history in the making. John, how are you doing, John?
Man, I'm over here living, man. Just coming back from my vacation, you know, just enjoying this good time and everything, man.
No doubt. John. Okay, so you had the Eagles in Madden 17. Had a good first year in Madden 17. Thought you was on the map, and then it's been kind of downhill from there. But are you excited about going into Madden 18, getting rid of 17, letting that be in the past?
Man, I'm letting that all go, man. I'm just starting right back over, you know, my first season. You know, the user before me, he had a good, I'm going to try to, you know, he had a good O-line and a good run, you know, good running team. So I'm going to try to, you know, put that into 18. And one thing, you know, I'm looking for 18 is the key matchups, man. The number one receiver versus the number one DBs, how you can match each other. You know,
no doubt. All right, John, we know you're a busy man as a police officer. We appreciate your service. We're going to let you make your pick. Where are you taking your talent in Madden 18?
All right, see, before I talk, Lord, you know, I was going to follow your ass, but...
Don't talk that shit. See? You don't want this business because you don't want this business. That's why. You don't want this. I sue cops for a living, boy. You don't want this work. You don't want this work.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go with the pack, man. The Packers, man. I need me a good quarterback. I just need to, you know, go with the pack.
John, the Packers quarterback is old. I don't know if you know that or not. You ain't been around for the last 8 drafts, but Aaron Rodgers is not no spring chicken no more. He's getting up there in age. So, man, you're gonna have to make a change. Couple seasons into Madden 18, but
I like the Packer pick though. Honestly,
no, they got a good squad. Ty Montgomery in the backfield. Andre, what did you see about the Packers?
The Packers actually, that's a good football team. I had got the Packers in another league where we restarted all the rookies and everything like that. They got a solid ass fucking receiving core. You're gonna have to get you a running back because they don't have shit in the backfield. Yeah. And their defensive backs is okay. You still need a couple pieces on the defensive back end, but they got solid linebackers and solid defensive line. Aaron Rodgers is a stud for like 3 years, man. You got him for 3 good years. So within that 3 years, make a change.
All right, guys. John, we appreciate you jumping on, making your pick live. We are going to move on to the next pick. It is pick 25. It is Hamilton, former owner of the Minnesota Vikings. You are officially on the clock for Hamilton. All right, guys.
Good teams left, though. That's what's surprising me, man. It's a lot of good teams that I see on the board, and I'm like, wow, they fell all the way to the end. And I mean, these guys ought to be excited because they got bailed out.
My question is, who's going to take the Giants? Who's going to have to take the Giants? At this point, people are running.
If I had to listen, my fault not to cut you off, man, but if I had to pick out of any of these users that's going to take that task on, I'm looking at number 31 and I'm looking at Ness, man.
Yes, yeah. That'd
Like
be
if
a
I
hell
had
of
to
a
pick out any of
division.
these users, man.
That'd be a
Yeah.
hell of a division. Yes, yes. I agree.
All right, guys. The pick is in. The pick is in Madden 18 team draft at number 25. Hamilton will be taking his talent to the Buffalo Bills.
Good riddance. Good luck.
He is going to the Buffalo Bills. Wow. That is just crazy. Going to the Buffalo Bills. Let us put the next team on the clock right now. We're going to keep it moving. It's the big homie. The big homie, the owner of the former New England Patriots. You are now on the clock. As soon as Dion starts your timer for the big homie, your time begins now. All right, guys. Farquaad, no one else can talk about the Buffalo Bills but you. Tell me what needs to be fixed with this team right now.
Honestly, this Buffalo Bills team is solid. They were kind of creeping up my board a little bit. I couldn't do it a third season in a row. I'm not C-Rob. I'm not that fucking loyal. But this team is really solid, man. They you've got Ronald Darby back there, taking helm back there in the DBs. They got arguably one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. Shaq Lawson, Marshall Darius. They got some solid guys up there. Their weakness, I would say, would have to be the aging linebackers. Those linebackers are old, and Father Time, you slow down. In a league where you've got John Ross caliber players coming across the middle, you got to keep up with these speedy guys. I think the linebacker would probably be their weakest position, man. They're old. They need some youth up there. Besides that, though, this team is pretty solid on both sides of the ball. Tyrod, this is clearly his team. Shady McCoy back there. Sammy Watkins. This is just with the solid O-line. This is a really good team. But my weakness, I would say, with them would have to be those linebackers. They're old. They're old as fucking dirt.
No doubt. Big homie, you have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to make your pick. I just checked with the team. We do not have a pick yet. Are we going to have our first skip of the Madden 18 draft board? So while we wait on that, guys, I want to remind everybody, we do have a contest going on. If you just subscribe to our YouTube channel, we're going to give away on August 3rd. We'll pick a winner, a gold PS4 wireless controller, Madden 18 the GOAT edition, a $50 PSN card, and one of our Dynasty Grinding 365 shirts. And that will be given away on August 3rd. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Just subscribe to our channel. I've just been notified that the pick is in. The big homie has made his selection. And with the 26th pick in the Madden 18 NFL team draft, the big homie has selected the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a good man. All right, I got the Seahawks. So look, the Seahawks is a good team right now. They got a lot of veterans, man. If you're gonna win with the Seahawks, you better do it within the first couple of years, and you're gonna have a lot of rebuilding to do. Having said that, Russell Wilson is gonna be pretty good for, I say, 4 or 5 years, and then you got to make a change. But it's nothing else to see here. The Seahawks are older, but they got some talent and got a lot of work to do.
All right, next on the clock at pick 27. It's none other than the OG Mo Booker. Been with us for a long time in the Dynasty. Mo Booker, you are officially on the clock when Dion starts your timer. Guys, what's up, Ty? Mo Booker
there
in
he
the
is.
building.
There
Mo
he
Booker
is.
in the building. All right. Chris Murray, what you got for Mo Booker?
Mo, what's going on, man?
Ty.
One quick question, man. You know me, I like to get it over quick and fast, man. What are you looking forward to in Madden 18, man?
We got Mo Booker.
Mo, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
All right, just to repeat the question, I see we had the Miami Dolphins in Madden 17, and you guys were struggling a little bit. And I know you just as glad as anybody that Madden 17 is over and Madden 18 is coming out. What are you looking forward to in Madden 18?
Man, I'm just looking forward to some of the things me and my little brother Ty talked about throughout the season of 17, and that's just building. Getting the team and just building it. So now that I'm at the bottom of the totem pole here in picking, I'm just looking for a team that I can just put some some of my knowledge into and just build them up and be a possible contender, man.
Looking at the board, man, did you think that a lot of teams that are available to you now will, because there's still some good teams out there, will be at this point in the draft?
Say that one more time, bro. I'm on the road. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, he's on the road. I said,
well, you know what? Let's get his pick then. Let's get his pick then. We'll get him back to the road. Mo Booker, who are you taking in Madden 18? Mo B.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he's going through a spot. Maybe he's going through a spot he can't hear. No reception. We still got 3 minutes. Mo B can still make his pick. I know the homie Taz will reach out to him, try and get his pick. Which hopefully we'll get to you soon.
I think he's gonna follow Farquaad to the NFC South.
Yeah, he going to the NFC South.
That's fine.
Hey guys, I want to remind y'all we do have a developmental league called the Blueprint. If you want to work your way up to get into the Dynasty, we got a lot of big things going on. But if you want to get into this group, all you have to do is hit us up at www.thedynastymaddenleague.com. Send us a message. Let us know you want to get in to the #1 PS4 Sim League. We got a lot of things working. This is just one of the things we do, live draft. Of course, we just had a high-stakes season. Broncos won him another Super Bowl against Addy 5 and the Bears. Crazy draft so far, guys. A lot of good teams, I still think, are in these bottom 6.
The Chiefs, bro.
I was looking at the Chiefs. I like them because you got Pat already locked and loaded. You don't have to look for a quarterback.
You still got the Giants, which is
I'm telling you, people running. People they may fall the nest. I think and if that's the case, that division.
Yeah, watch out. Watch out.
Boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a battle every single week.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're in the NFC East. Okay, Mo Booker, you got 1 minute and 40 seconds. Tell us who your team is.
The Chiefs. I'm sorry, baby.
Mo Booker going to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Just like that.
Mo Booker going to the Chiefs. All right, Mo Booker, you be safe on the road. We'll hit you up soon. Let's move on. Next up is none other than the great King Flair himself, Mr. Flair, the one horseman. You are now on the clock as soon as the 5-minute timer starts, which is now. King Flair is on the clock to make his selection.
You're welcome to come to the NFC East, buddy.
In the Madden 18 team draft. I don't know if we're going to get Flair live on the phone, but you have 4 minutes and 45 seconds to make your pick. Wow. Mo Booker chimes in. He takes the Chiefs. We were just talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a good team still on the board. They got Alex Smith at quarterback, but they draft a guy Mahomes from Texas Tech that can just sling the rock. What do we think about this pick, Farquaad?
Hey, when you've got a speed, you got the second, according to Madden ratings, the second fastest wide receiver is Tyreek Hill. So when you got strong arm Mahoney's back there, hey, you've got a target you can strong arm to and let that man go get that football. Because Tyreek Hill, that 97 speed, 95 acceleration that's dangerous. So we're gonna see what we're gonna see what Mo Booker does. I know he's gonna be in the lab heavy. I'm trying to get this team right. I know he does not. He had an awful Madden 17 season or Madden 17 cycle. So I know he wants to turn some things around going into 18. He's got a good team to start. This is a great team.
Depends on which Mo Booker comes out, man. Because the Mo Booker I seen play Farquaad like 2 seasons ago, that motherfucker was a beast.
Yeah. There's still controversy as whether that was the real Mo Booker.
No doubt.
Because he put it on Farquaad. It was just a different looking Mo Booker, but it is what it is. Madden 17 is done. It is a wrap. We are moving on to Madden 18. And guys, we got some things coming in Madden 18 that nobody has seen before coming out of a CFM league. Be on the lookout. The Dynasty is about to put some stuff on the map that's going to blow people's minds away.
Yes,
I'm gonna give you just a little hint, a little teaser, and it involves 4 letters. It's called NCAA. Y'all be on the lookout we got something in the works dealing with college football that's going to be unique to anybody. All right, King Flair, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, still on the clock.
Where will he go?
You are in a possibility of being skipped, so I want to make sure, Dade 305, you are ready. You could skip Flair here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds and steal his pick. And there's still some good teams out there. And I know some of these people on the bottom of the list do not want to end up in New York with those Giants or end up in New York with those Jets.
They're gonna have to take them. Somebody's gonna have to take them.
New York, baby. New York.
You better take your pick, because right now the Colts is still available. I'm trying to look at what other teams.
The Ravens
is available. The Ravens still available. Colts, Ravens, the Jets, the Giants, and the Saints. Those are the 5 teams still available. 1 minute and 50 seconds left for King Flair. While we got a couple seconds, I want to give some shout outs, of course, to the guys in the background. We always got Nasty Noop, the commish, aka Dion. You got Tazzarelli. You got SJ. You got Tone Dog. We got all these guys in the background. The OG Chris Murray taking care of a bunch of things. Want to give big shout outs to those guys. Make our jobs so much easier for us guys jumping on show. I know HB, Farquaad, and myself, we could not do this without those guys in the background, working the graphics, making sure everybody is in line where they need to be. So we appreciate those guys. We want to give a shout out to Rex, to Clint, the developers that always show love to the Dynasty. Huge shout out to the homie over there at League Crawler, always giving us shout outs on Twitter, making sure he retweets all our stuff. Big shout outs to those guys. All right, guys, 50 seconds left on the clock for King Flair.
This isn't a shock. He's gonna get skipped. This ain't a shock. This is not a fucking shock, man.
This is just King Flair being Flair. Is that what I'm hearing from Farquaad? Okay, guys. The pick is in. Pick is in. King Flair will be taking his talents to New York, and those Giants, he is taking the G-Men. He's taking the G-Men.
Oh my God!
He is taking the G-Men. Okay, listen.
We're about to witness rape twice this season.
Stop. Let's not waste another minute on this pick. King Flair is 0-8 in the division in Madden 18. Okay.
Don't take that first, bro.
Dade, let us put Dade 305.
Wow.
Dade 305. You are on the clock.
Hey.
Your 5 minutes start right now. Wow.
I respect Flair, man. I respect him, man. Hey, he didn't run away. A lot of motherfuckers ran away from the East, though. Hey, you gotta get that man credit. I don't think he's gonna win in the East.
Right, what you talking about?
You excited because he's gonna send you his first round picks for the next couple seasons.
Exactly, man. Get out of here.
I think you slick.
King Flair. Listen, Andre. Listen, you can't play us. You can't play us.
Hey, the
Stop
dude ain't
Andre licking his chops right now, knowing he get Flair twice a year. Stop all that nonsense. But hey, the Giants got a good team, though.
That's a really good team.
Regardless of what we think, they got a good team. But Dade 305, you are on the clock. You have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to make your pick. I don't know if he was one of our live call-in guys, but be on the lookout. Skill Trade, you are up next at 30. Dade 305 on the clock. So the NFC East is set, guys. You got Hot Tub with the Cowboys. You got H-Speed with the Redskins, KP with the Eagles, and Flair takes the Giants. There are 8 banners already in that division. And then you got a guy in H-Speed that can beat anybody on any given day. And then Flair takes the Giants. What do y'all think about the NFC East?
We don't know what's going to happen as far as, excuse me, guys, game mechanics and how these new users are going to adjust. But going off of the entire Madden 17 cycle, this is insane. Like, Hot Tub, KP, H-Speed, and the common denominator, Flair. Like, this, they're about to bully this guy. And from this, we're gonna see. It's gonna be a battle between three teams. If Flair somehow makes some noise in that division, then I'm just hypothetically speaking here. It's not gonna fucking happen. But
yeah, you are hypothetically speaking.
Hold on to your picks, Flair.
That's some hairy,
bro.
No, but
Okay,
look,
guys.
it's a new game, though. You know what I mean?
It is a new game. It is a new
the
game.
new
Let's-
mechanics and stuff, we got to see. Now,
Yeah,
based
that's
off
true.
17, we already know it's a wrap. But this is a new game. It's some new
That's
mechanics. It's whoever adjusts the quickest.
Absolutely.
But his DM skills is the only thing that's going to hurt him, I believe, in that division.
We did see flashes. We did see flashes from Flair at certain times last year. He beat some really good guys. So let's not hold him down until we see Madden 18. But guys, pick 29. It is officially in. Day 305. We'll be taking the Indianapolis Colts. He will be going to Indy and taking the Colts. That is a good pick for Dade. Now, he's another guy that we're gonna have a problem with because now he is in the division with JB, Vitamin, and myself. So that's gonna be difficult. Skill trade, you are officially on the clock. Your 5 minutes begins right now. We should have skill trade live. I know he wanted to make his pick live. So we're going to try and get through these last three picks pretty quick. I know we've been on here quite a bit of time. Want to get y'all back to your Sunday. Skill trade, are you here? Skill trade in the building.
What's good with you?
Skill trade, let me get you a mute your TV so we don't got no background noise. Skill trade, you had the Bengals in Madden 17. Andre, what you got for skill trade?
What's up, skill trade? He had the Chiefs, man.
I had the Chiefs.
He had the Chiefs. He had the Chiefs. My
I see you over there trying to sound like Barry White and shit. Hey, this ain't that show, man. This the live draft. I'm trying to sound like Barry White.
That's my voice, pimpin'.
Hey, what's up with this fight, man? Who gonna win the fight, Floyd or your boy McGregor, man?
Come on, man. McGregor got a ski mask on, man. Shit, this is a money grab. He gonna get his ass whooped.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, listen.
Man, come on, man.
Let's not.
Man, come on.
Let's not play. Let's not pull any bunches. If this was an MMA fight, I could understand where Conor has a chance. But come on, guys. Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer in that weight class to ever put on gloves.
Man, Floyd was born with boxing gloves in his damn crib, man. He been
Hey, skill trade. I need you to send the pick to Chris Murray, please, because we don't want you to get your pick skip talking about fucking Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, you need to DM your pick to OG Chris Murray real quick. Okay, so
come on, man. How many phones y'all think people got, man? We can talk Skype, man, and text and all this shit, man. Look,
hey, listen. If you can't follow the instructions we put out weeks ago, then you on your own skill trade. I can't help you at this point. But I promise you this: you don't DM that pick.
I got my pick in.
Okay, he got his pick in. Okay, the pick is in. Skill trade. You had the Chiefs last year. Where are you going in Madden 18?
Don't announce that pick. You gotta pay attention to the draft board. They are not there. They are not there. Pay
There's always one.
to the draft board.
There's always one. Okay, hey, put him on blast. Put him on blast, Chris Murray. Who was skill trade trying to take?
Who's he trying
He
to get?
was trying to take the Colts. They're already.
I couldn't watch the board and said, I got my team in, man. I'm good. I didn't watch the board because I took it off to call the Skype. I'm old, dog. I ain't got but so much Wi-Fi to pull the devices.
Man, we love the homie skill trade. The homie skill trade, one of the funniest dudes in the dynasty.
No doubt.
I can't wait to get skill trade on Total Access next year, because Total Access will be back. All right, skill trade. Who is your official pick now?
Man, I'm going to see my man Bubbles and Avon Barksdale and fucking Stringer Bell, man. Hang with them, man. Thug it out in Baltimore, pimpin'.
Skill trade is taking the Baltimore Ravens. All right, skill trade. Man, we appreciate you jumping on. I know you got some big things coming in Madden 18.
I ain't gonna front. I wanted the Giants, man. I'm surprised somebody scooped them. I was gonna take the Giants.
Oh, man.
Challenge, man, with them boys.
I know you did.
Hey, you run away from the division, then, huh?
Yeah, the corners are sweet on the Giants. They got corners, safeties, Collins, man. Please, they ain't
Yeah.
defense would have held their own for sure. They ain't got no running backs, but I'm good with the Ravens. Hey, however it go. It's all good.
All right, Skill Trade, we appreciate you jumping on. We're going to move on to the 31st pick. Next up, it's the homie Ness himself picking at 31. Welcome back to the league, Ness. You are officially on the clock. Your time begins when Dion hits the button, which is now. All right.
So who we got? We got the Jets, and who else left?
Jets and the Saints.
The Jets and the Saints. All right, guys. Let's not waste any time with this. Is that Ness in the building? Ness, we got you live.
Yo, you got to mute.
It's Ness in the building. Mute your TV, Ness.
Can you hear me?
All right.
What's up, bro?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
30 picks have come and gone. You just got back in the league. You get picked 31. You've seen some teams go. Were you expecting this team to be available that you're picking?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I actually knew what team I was gonna be when Deion let me back in. It's not a surprise or anything. I was kind of shocked that the Flair grabbed the Giants because knowing me, Philly dude, I'm gonna go with be as close to the Eagles as possible. So I was gonna grab them regardless, like y'all talked about.
Well, you may be on the lookout because after Flair get his teeth kicked in for 3-4 seasons, he may not want the Giants. He may not want the Giants anymore. Anyway, they may be available for you, Ness. Okay, so let's not waste any time, Ness. Who are you taking in Madden 18?
All right, Madden 18, the return, the get back. Didn't really matter, but I knew who I was going to grab from the rip. I'm an Eagles fan. I bleed green, so I'm going to stay green. I'm taking my talents to the New York Jets.
Ness is taking the Jets. Okay, who had the Jets? No, but he has the Jets.
Exactly.
Nobody. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Ness?
What's up, Jay? How you doing?
All right, so look. You say everybody running away from the NFC East after the first 3 teams was taken. You definitely was going to go ahead and jump on the Giants, though, if you had the opportunity.
Of course. That's how I do. I don't back down from nothing. I'm an NFC East cat. If I can't be Eagles, I would never be the Cowboys.
Right, me
Giants
neither. I'm with that.
So yeah, I was going to grab them if they were available.
All right, so looking at the Jets right quick. Let me what do you see that's positive about them besides their defensive line?
Well, okay, defensive line. I just like the potential. Of course, we got problems at quarterback. And like they mentioned earlier, I gotta build. I gotta build up the defense and then the offense to how I play. So I'm not looking to make a splash out the box or anything. A few things I've been focusing on, even in Madden 17, when Butters had the Jets. I guess that's I don't know what name he has now, but I was focused on him back then because I was going to beat him in 17. So I like the Jets. We got potential. We got a lot of seasons for me to build them up.
Okay, so
wow,
you got SJ in the division.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Tight work.
Division,
Mm-hmm.
and Ness is in the division. Who else is in that division?
You got tight work, SJ, Hamiltop, and now Ness with the Jets. So really, that's gonna be a division that Ness should compete with year in and year out. With the Jets, SJ is a tough competitor. Hamiltop never backs down from anybody, and we've seen tight work get some big wins. But my only question for Ness is how long do you, and I know he's not going to hold back because that's just Ness' personality, how many seasons do you think it's going to take for you hang a banner in 18?
We just got to see, fellas. I got a couple of seasons in my head, but I'm going to let y'all know when I do win it, man,
it's gonna be problems. Yeah,
it's gonna be all 31 years.
Okay.
Y'all gonna know.
Okay, Dynasty, pay attention. Ness just told y'all he's winning the championship, and it's not gonna take him long to do it. And listen, I know Ness, from another league. He brought me in this league. I have no doubt that Ness has that capability, but it's gonna take some work with those Jets.
Yeah,
it's gonna take some work with the Jets. All right, Ness, we appreciate you jumping on. 31st
great
pick.
Job.
Goes to the Jets. Last on the board, it's the newest user of the Dynasty. It's Heartless. Shout out to the homie Heartless. He doing some big things behind the scenes. Dion, we don't even need to put him on the clock, do we? He get the last team on the board. But I believe Heartless is in the building.
Okay.
No doubt. Heartless, what is going on, man?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Okay,
Hey, how you enjoying the draft so far?
You know what? I just want to give a shout out to everybody who has something to do with, organizing this show. It's fire. It's actually I did a lot of stuff with the Madden community, but this is like top 3, one of the best experiences I've had. So I just want to thank y'all for letting me be a part of this.
No doubt, we appreciate that. Okay, Heartless, there's no surprise. There's nothing to lead up to this. You get the New Orleans Saints. Tell us what you're most excited about.
Honestly, I just did a quick through the roster. You can't go wrong. I mean, the team captain is Drew Brees, so hopefully, I know he's 38, 39. He's old, but he's gonna do his thing. We got AP in the backfield, so hopefully, Madden didn't kill his speed rating. I hope it's still high, like in the 90s or something. I don't know, but we'll get it together. I just want to give a notice to all the leagues. I don't trade at all. I build my team through the draft and free agency, so.
I will be in your DM looking for a trade then. I'm gonna give you a sweetheart deal, man.
I don't trade at all. I never did, man. Somebody always getting messed up in the trade, so.
Just like that messed up haircut? Yeah, bro.
Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming out.
Jr., bro. We understand.
It's Honey Bun. It's old Honey Bun himself. Listen. Yo,
that boy shopping city trends.
Shout out to the homie Heartless. Heartless doing some big things behind the scenes.
No doubt.
Y'all gonna see some big things from the homie Heartless. I know we are super excited in the Dynasty that he is one of us now. But he gets the Saints. He joins the division with Terradome, C-Rob, and Lord Farquaad. Going to be a tough division to get a W in. Look, guys, that's the 32 picks in the Madden 18 Dynasty Draft. We appreciate Heartless jumping on. I know he's working on some things. We'll let him get back to work.
Thanks,
but first, let me say this. Big shout out to my co-host for today, Lord Farquaad. Always a pleasure doing the show with my brother.
Yes, sir.
H-Speed in the building. Just a great dude, great user. And, of course, we got the OG Chris Murray. Man, we just appreciate you guys jumping on. Taking time out of your day to get on here and do the live draft. Again, shout out to all the guys that was involved with our Madden 18 live draft. But this is the Dynasty, the #1 PS4 Sim League. You are watching the DML Network. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And let's get to Madden 18. We out.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?